Remember, do not underestimate the power of PlayStation.
Await no longer. Greatness has arrived. Welcome to the Trophy Room, a PlayStation podcast made by the players for the players. I'm your host, Joseph, and this week is a special week, so I'm changing it up. We just finished watching the Game Awards. Usually each and every week we talk about the latest and greatest in PlayStation, and it's true, we do it, but this week we want to celebrate games. And this week was the Game Awards, Geoff Keighley's Game Awards, its 5th year. Which is nuts to even think about it. And what a show it has come. And with that, my co-host, the greatest whoever was and whoever will be, Mr. Kyle Stevenson. Kyle, how you doing?
Tired, but it's a good type of tired. Cause
it's a real good type of tired.
That show was incredible. Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
It was a really good Game Awards show.
It really was, man. So, as of recording, it's 12 o'clock, 12:30 at night. Yep. Everybody in my house is asleep. Mm-hmm. So, hence why I'm talking like I'm whispering. So, yeah, walking into the Game Awards. Let's just get into it.
Yeah.
Walking into the Game Awards, what were your expectations, Kyle?
Expectations were seeing some really cool brand new world premieres that would get me hyped up. Again, spoiler alert. Got those, and then I was really hoping to see PlayStation get its due when it gets some awards, because this year has been incredible for PlayStation, and it goes to show by what was nominated for Game of the Year. I mean, 2 exclusives were up there, and in years past they kind of snubbed isn't the right word. Just being nominated is a great honor, but not taking home the award kind of hurt, like with Horizon. So I was hoping to get some actual statues taken home for PlayStation. That's what I was hoping.
Yeah. Walking in, my expectations were actually pretty low. I expected to like this show, no doubt. But for me, the Game Awards have been great, but sometimes they're not on the right side of history, I like to say. I'm picky. And also, going into this event, I was running around with like a chicken with his head cut off, because the night before I was at work from midnight to 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I went to class at 10 o'clock, and then I got home at 2, and I had to fix this computer in time to stream the Trophy Room live, and that was amazing for everybody who showed up. Thank you so much, and there wasn't really any big technical difficulties, so overall I was just too busy to get excited.
Yeah.
But I had big expectations for game reveals. I thought walking in, we were going to see some Avengers stuff.
Yeah.
I'll hold my tune. So where was I, Kyle?
Where were you? Avengers. You're hyped up for Avengers.
Right. Okay. Spoiler alert. There's no video portion of this podcast. So I was real pumped on the Avengers. I thought we were going to see the movie trailer. I drank the Kool-Aid. Here I am. So I'm hyped for the announcements. I'm not so sure about the awards. I'm not so sure about the whole setup, because there's a lot of hype. And usually I'm just like, there's no way. There's no way it's going to live up to the hype.
Yeah.
So with that, we're going to take this award show. We're going to tell you all the winners at the very end. But what we're going to do is something special. We're not just going to do a rundown of like, here's what happened at the first thing. No. Instead, what we're going to do, we're going to share our top 3 reveals, our top 3 moments of the award, and our top 3 speeches, and then our overall how we felt about it. And so with that, Kyle, let's talk about the reveals.
Sure.
Because that's the thing Geoff Keighley was pumping us up for.
Yeah.
What was your favorite reveals?
All right, so the first one I have down is Hades by Supergiant Games.
Ooh.
I'm a big fan of Transistor and Bastion. And just their art style and the isometric view of their games, really, it's style of game that I love. And seeing this game about Hades, and it looks like you're either the son of Hades or Hades himself, and it just the super giant charm and aesthetic to it, and I'm all in for it. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, they do something with color.
They really do. Yeah.
And I don't know what it like. It's just like kind of like I'm stuck at art. Adam Leonard's gonna like roll his eyes. It's kind of like this abstracty like kind of pastel like colors.
Yeah, it feels like
use.
every color they use. And I'm gonna take this from Ink Master, a reality show, because they say it all the time. The color is punched in, like it's super saturated. Like it's oh my god, they make some fantastic artistic games, and
yeah.
This looks great.
Yeah, it looks to me. It gave me that Dead Cells vibe that when you die, you start. It looks like you start at the beginning again, and there's a lot of dash mechanics to it. So yeah, I'm
you
really
said during
that.
the stream you haven't played Transistor or Bastion.
Never.
And
so I think
you need to get on.
Hades might be the first.
Yeah, you need to get on that.
Do I think should I play Hades? I'm sorry. Should I play Hades first, or should I play Transistor and Bastion?
That's a good question. I think you should play Bastion and Transistor anyway, because they're fantastic games. But we don't know when Hades is coming to PlayStation.
It's on the Epic Games Store, which was a huge push from the get-go.
Throughout the whole night, that was a huge push for that game store.
Yeah, yeah. For me, I'm just gonna start with my most hype.
Yeah.
I shouted,
Yeah,
Kyle.
so did I, because I know what you said. You said, Kyle, don't take this game. So I didn't put it on my list, but I know where you're going.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3.
It's called The Black Order, I believe, is the subtitle.
The Black fucking Order, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, and here's the twist. First off, I love the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games. I love them so much.
Oh, before you get to the twist,
yeah,
it's made by Team Ninja as well. Just want to throw that in there.
Yeah. God. So the Team Ninja, holy shit.
Yeah.
So I love the Ultimate Alliance games because they remind me of the arcadiness.
Yep.
Again, I'm a sucker for isometric views. You see, dude, it's the Marvel universe. It's like they have the Far Away suit for Spider-Man in the game, which I was just like immediately I was like in. And then here's the twist. Marvel gave Sony Spider-Man. Marvel has given Nintendo Ultimate Alliance. And before you get angry, before you get upset, I can't play this on PlayStation. Look for a second. Just take your mind out of it. We would have not gotten this game if it wasn't for Team Ninja, Nintendo, and Marvel. Just simple as that.
Yeah.
Because this was in the hands of Activision. And they did nothing with it. So I rather, for me, as a gamer, I'm not going to... I'm sticking to my guns on this, even though it's not on my preferred platform. I'm excited that games are going into the right hands. And if anybody knows how to make a great IP, it's Nintendo. And it's Team Ninja. So for me, as a person who loves good video games, and I get it, I'm lucky I own all three, this is awesome because we would not have gotten this game anywhere else. We could have gotten a shitty Spider-Man game from Activision, again, for the nth time. But instead, we got one that was nominated for all sorts of awards. Okay? That's awesome. I'd rather have great, amazing titles and there be secluded on different platforms than nothing.
Yeah.
Than it be on all platforms and it be mediocre. So I've seen enough bullshit on Twitter about this. This is fucking excellent. This is awesome. And yeah, am I already thinking of Nintendo Switches that are gonna look like Spider-Man, Iron Man, Captain America like variants? Yeah, absolutely. Am I gonna buy them? Do I look like a person that's not good with money? Absolutely, I'm gonna buy them. So I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in too. It's like Ultimate Alliance are some of my favorite games ever. Like on PS2, I played the crap out of those, and it's so good to have another RPG superhero game. Yeah, give it to me.
Give it.
Give
Just
it
everything. Please. Oh my god, I'm so pumped. What's your second
my
game,
second
Kyle?
one is Obsidian's new game, the Outer Worlds.
I'll let you have it.
Yeah. Come on, give me one.
sorry.
Yeah, it's just, I said it during the stream. It's what I wanted my experience of Fallout 4 to be. What it seems like. It's in a utopian space. Utopian's probably not the right word, but the trailer opened with, "We're at the edge of the galaxy." From that sentence, I am hooked because I love space games and sci-fi and all that stuff, and it's got humor to it, and it looks great. It's probably a cop out by just saying it looks great, but
it looks
Obsidian makes great games. So yeah.
It's Obsidian, and it's the creator Fallout,
Yep.
and the art style looks like that of 1920s, or maybe even you can even say that 1900s going into the 20th century type of feel, and I've never seen that ever. And having that classic Fallout, like, it reminded me of Fallout 3. I was on board.
Yeah.
I was totally on board from the moment it premiered. And again, Obsidian makes great games, and this is coming off Fallout 76. Like, I hope, and it's coming out 2019, I think.
Yep, I believe it's 2019. Yeah.
Dude, awesome, and that just gets me excited for whatever they're working next for Xbox, man.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Anything else you want to add on that? I'm sorry, I kind of hijacked.
No, that's fine.
Now hyped.
No, it's just, I don't know much from that trailer. I just know it looks cool. It looks, and again, from that first line, we're at the edge of the galaxy. Does that mean we go somewhere else in the galaxy? Are we hopping between worlds? Who knows? But it's intriguing.
Yeah, I think just the edge of the galaxy means it's kind of like the Wild West type of thing. It's like it's, it's like the Outer Rim in Star Wars.
Yeah.
No one ever knows what's going on there. Oh, what's going on? Yeah. My second game, so it was that. And you know what, Kyle? You took something I loved. I'm going to take something that you loved.
All right, bring it.
Crash Team Racing, motherfucker.
Fair.
You should have killed me when you had the chance, Charles. It's back, man. It's back, and I'm pumped. I'm excited. What can I say?
Yeah.
It's Crash Team Racing. Now, Kyle, I did that to spite you.
Sure.
Do you have fond feelings of this game? Because I don't.
Oh, yeah. So, fun fact, no, I have not played it. But I've always
what fake
wanted...
Sony fans are we?
No, I'm not a fake Sony fan. I always wanted to. It was a game that whenever I went to Blockbuster to rent games, it was always out. So I always looked forward, and then it kind of forgotten, and I was the only friend that owned a PlayStation, so no, I couldn't borrow it from anybody. So yeah, I always wanted to play a Crash karting game, and I've said this on previous episodes. PlayStation's missing that karting experience. Like, Nintendo has Mario, Xbox has Forza. They don't need a karting game. Like, we had Mod Nation Racers, which was okay, but it's not a full-on karting experience, and it looks great.
Yeah, like my cousin had it, and he never let us play because he's a piece of shit. So I'm really excited to see. Also, just to see that there's another kart racer out there that's not Mario Kart, and if it's anything like the Crash games so far, it's gonna be great.
Yeah.
What's your third game?
So my third one is a little. It's not a world premiere.
Okay.
I love what we saw from Rage 2 tonight.
Ooh, different.
I love them going through the different areas of the open worlds, and there was like a very heavy forested area, and that was different from like a broken down junkyard. It looked like every single area that they showed seemed different, and it had that frenetic first person shooting action style that Rage is known for, and I can't wait. May 14th, 2019. 3 days after my birthday, yes. Rage 2 looks exactly like what I want from it.
Yeah, right there with you. Really awesome. Map looks huge.
Yeah.
Huge. Oh my god, yeah. Hopefully they give me a canvas bag with that. My third game. All the love in the world. The Last Campfire.
Oh, okay.
This is a game made by Hello Games.
Yeah.
The people of No Man's Sky. And you would think my trust is betrayed or this, that, the other thing. I really liked what I saw, Kyle.
Yeah, I did too.
It kind of reminded me of Journey mixed with like this little chibi art style.
Yeah, for sure.
It was cute and adorable, and they called it a Hello Games short.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that exactly means. Like, is this a side project from No Man's Sky? I don't know, but it looked promising. It looked like a puzzle platformer, a cute, adorable, relaxing, fun game.
Yeah.
And we give No Man's Sky a lot of shit, rightfully so, but I think they've had to have learned, right? Like, I mean, and you see that they have with their update and coming onto the Xbox One. I think they have, and I think this game looks promising. It's smaller in scope, so that they can nail that, more concise vision rather than the super broad thing. So, Last Campfire for me, man, was my third favorite game reveal. Is there anything else that you think?
Yeah, I just wanted to give a quick shout out
Honorable
to
mentions?
Psychonauts 2. I love the first Psychonauts, and I'm been waiting for a long time for this. It looks great. Also, I'm trying to find it on my notes. Oh, the Pathless, makers from Abzu, was Giant Squid. Yeah, that looks super cool.
My two honorable mentions would be Anthem.
Yep.
I thought the story looked pretty fucking sick.
Yep.
I'm really interested
It's
in that
what I
world.
wanted from that. I wanted to know more about the story, and that kind of did it for me.
Yeah, and I even kind of made fun of it in the street because it was just I was singing the Horizon song because that's what it's getting. But yeah, it was awesome. And then BioWare's other new game, which we all thought was Dragon Age, it was called
The Dread Wolf Rises,
The Dread Wolf Rises,
which is in the Dragon Age universe. So you're not wrong.
So it might be, but no confirmation. How terrifying for us. Yes. So yeah, those are my two honorable mentions. Moments.
Yeah.
Moments. This award show had genuine moments of heart that I haven't seen in any type of award show. Usually it's gaudy and it's just like they'll have like a segment like remembering the dead folk, but like they never have people who are living and who are making a difference and who are not in the spotlight and they're shining it on them. Because usually we think Japan, North America, Europe, and there's people around the world doing great and awesome things. And so with that, moments, Kyle, what's your first moment?
Well, I think before we get into our individual moments, Joe, we both have one that we share. I think that should be important to point out here. The show started out with Reggie, Phil Zamay, Phil Spencer, and Sean Layden all on stage, all talking about what games mean to them and why they do what they do, and it was the perfect opening.
Yeah,
it was perfect.
It was all three of them on stage, and it was an awesome moment. Like I got emotional.
Yeah,
because it was just like,
that
guys,
never happens.
It never.
You've
never seen them all on stage and they're talking about a unified message. I thought they were just going to be like, hey, crossplay for all, but didn't get that. Keep your hype down. But like to me in the beginning, I joked. Please know that I joked. When Sean Layden speaks first, I was like, yeah, that's right. Papa speaks first. But dude, like that's awesome. And it reminds us how stupid, dumb, idiotic being a fanboy is.
Yeah.
Because it is about the games. It's about celebrating it, man. Beautiful. Awesome. Amazing. Now that we got that out of the way. Unity.
Yeah.
But we did it first bringing Luke Lawrence, just letting you know. Kyle?
Yeah, so my first moment out of my three, I have a feeling I know what you're gonna say, so I'm not gonna say it. It's the way that Ed Boon really tricked us
Fuck, dude.
The way he came out, he was going to be the presenter for the sports award.
Mm-hmm.
And then everything went black and you saw a scorpion spear come through the screen. I was like, holy shit. That is
You're
how...
like, wait, are they announcing Mortal Kombat right
and you
now?
were like, no.
Yeah, because I'm like, no, he's announcing something.
Yeah. And, God, that was such a genius way to introduce that world premiere trailer. And that trailer was brutal. I don't understand what was happening, because Raiden is red and has red lightning. I've always known him as the blue lightning dude. And I don't know.
Reasons.
But it looks...
Yeah.
I just love how they're trying to do world premieres in interesting new ways. And that was so cool. That was unexpected.
Yeah. Oh, dude, awesome. Yeah, too gory.
Yeah,
but
very gory. Very gory.
Again, it's a game that's not for me, but I get pumped because I see other people get excited. My first one, man. Mm-hmm. Dude, the fucking Muppets with Ninja.
That's exactly what I thought you were going to say.
Listen, I'm a Hispanic, and I always look for the best Spanish-like stereotypes. And so Pepe the Shellfish was trying to get a shelfie with Ninja. And the whole scene had me dying.
My favorite joke out of that whole thing was when he was talking about Fortnite. It was like, no, the Fortnite's 2 weeks. I've been playing that game way longer than 2 weeks.
Way longer than 2 weeks. And like, he had the phone. He was legitimately taking photos.
Yes. Yeah.
And then like he was trying to get like an Ellen shelfie, and I'm just like, dude, your puns, I fucking can't.
We need more Muppets on the kind of award shows. Just full stop.
Pronto.
Yeah.
so great. What was your favorite
second one, which I think is probably under the radar, the best trailer of the night, and that's the Stanley Parable. It came out. I knew of the game. It was a PC game, and I know about it, where you have different choices and stuff. But how it was so damn funny, and it made fun of itself. It was like, back in blah blah blah
2013.
Yeah, we won so many awards. Cut to just The Last of Us winning every award. And then the trailer ended with, and we're gonna win awards next year. Crap, Last of Us 2 is coming out next year. Like, oh, it's so good. It was such a good trailer. And it sold me on the game. I'm definitely buying it.
I'm buying it. Fuck yeah, dude. God damn, yeah, dude. There was so many funny trailers.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, this had laughs. Like, this had something for everybody, man. Able gamers. Talk about something for everybody. Yep. I'm a big proponent of getting games in as many people's hands and whatever. We need more games.
Yep.
For more people to play. There you go. Use the right verbiage here. We need people to play more games, and that's what I'm a big proponent of. Like I said in the stream, and seeing his name's Steven, right?
Steven, yeah. Steven,
who is one of the main forces over there at Able Gamers, and telling his story of, like, I went to my guidance counselor and they just told me to, play some games for whatever amount of time I had left. Broke me, man. I'm getting...
Yeah.
So I have a sister-in-law, and she has a neurological disability. She can't move her arms much or do much of anything, because if you tap her on the arm, the wind breezes too hard on her. It feels like she's being punched in the arms. So she really can't do much. And we have been, for a few months now, looking into ways, cost-effective ways, of getting her into gaming and what games she would like to play and get into this hobby she never would have been able to do. And so his story almost made me cry.
Yeah.
And we need more of that, man.
Absolutely.
Great work. That was amazing.
And to go along with that, it doesn't have to do with the award show, but yesterday I was watching TV with my parents, and the Xbox commercial for the adaptive controller came up, and I was like, "Hey, Mom, watch this. Just watch that and tell me what you think afterwards." And it's gonna sound funny because she said, "Oh wow, video games are doing something great for once," and then and then I said, "Mom, no, seriously, like, isn't the school?" And she goes, "Yeah, no, this is. I love that video games companies are doing it so every kid can play."
Yeah,
and Steven is such a huge voice in that area. Yeah, I love seeing him up there. Able gamers, check him out. Do whatever you can for him.
they really need to do that, like most impactful.
Yeah,
but not content creator, just impactful, like personality. Just give them something.
He was nominated for Trending Gamer last year.
Yeah,
and if Andrew didn't win it, I wanted him to win it, and unfortunately neither of them did. But yeah,
it is what it is.
Yeah.
What's your last one?
So my last one is just seeing Corey up there winning for game direction for God of War. Because, man, he deserved it, and you could tell how much he appreciated being up there. And and then later on in the night, seeing God of War winning Game of the Year. I know how much that game means to you. I know how much that game means to me, and it made me so damn happy to see that game bring that award home, because that's what I was looking for. I was looking for a PlayStation game to actually win, and I love Spider-Man, but God of War is the one that should have gotten both of these. And I was a little nervous getting the show. Red Dead Redemption 2 swept everything that they get handed out. And when that game direction came up and we heard Corey's name for God of War, my heart grew 2 times bigger, which is probably not good for me, but like, I loved it. I loved it.
My next one, I really loved. I forget what it was. It's like it was like Gaming Worldwide or something like that. I forget what it was.
The Facebook gaming stuff.
Yeah. The next one would be Pixel Art Academy. Pixel Art is run by a woman in Pakistan, and she talks about being a gamer in a country that doesn't appreciate the value of video games. And even if they could, a lot of people can't afford video games, and video games are a boy thing. And so, you know, having that culture being so different from us, seeing, hey, again, there's more gamers than just white dudes with beards, right? There's more gamers than, you know, they're not just Japanese or white dudes, you know. And seeing this woman breed more gamers, run programs that create more gamers, is fantastic. And that moment really hit me, because if there's anything I think we need more of, and you could call me SJW, whatever, I don't care, there needs to be more representation within the gaming field. And when it comes to, like, you know, like LGBTQ rights and, you know, women and yeah, like, we need more culture in video games. And I think it's awesome. Yeah, it's awesome.
To go along with that, we talked about it on this show, actually. The Girls Gone Gaming stuff, or girls do games.
Girls make games.
Girls make games. Thank you. Sorry. Seeing that up there was awesome. And
Kyle, where was your head at the first title? Huh?
I don't know. It's late. It's almost 1 o'clock.
That's when those commercials usually come on anyway.
Those young female kids, learning to make games was awesome. Because I see my nieces in those girls. I see a future for my nieces where they can do whatever they want, and it makes me so happy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's so fucking right. It's awesome. I love the ladies. They rev my energy. They don't belong in the newsroom. They belong in dev chairs. So dev chairs. I had a bad speech problem as a kid. Never was able to shake it.
I thought you said death chairs. I was like, whoa.
Whoa. No. No. Michelle. Top 3 speeches of the night, Kyle. What were they? What was yours? Start with numero uno.
Numero uno is Sonic Fox winning Esports Player of the Year. Ah, see, I knew I was going to take one. I think we both agree. That guy up on stage, I don't know his real name, and I'm sorry. But you can tell how humbled he was and how he was not expected that he was going to get that award. And you could feel the emotions and the love from inside of him come out. And I just loved that he was up there being himself, doing what he loves. And yeah, I just love the whole thing.
I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it right here, right now. Just talk a little bit more about it as I'm trying to find his name.
It's him being able up there to be himself in front of not only that crowd, but the millions of people at home watching, and him feeling comfortable doing that, and being a furry and LGBTQ plus, I believe is what it is. I'm so happy for him. And I know nothing of esports players, but I'm glad that him as a person, that high caliber type of person, won that award for sure.
His name is Dominique McLean.
There you go.
Or AKA Sonic Fox, Echo Fox. So like Joel McHale was on stage, and he does the soup.
Yeah, he does.
And he pokes fun at the like peculiar, let's just say. And Sonic Fox is peculiar. Like furries are peculiar. Like they're not taken seriously. Like I'll even say it, I didn't take it seriously. But they're people too, man. Who gives a shit? Whatever. Like, again, you're not harming anybody. Whatever. Justin does a fucking fox. I don't give a shit. So seeing him up there, and like he's so happy. He's so giddy. He is what gamers are, which is he's just like, I just play games. It's not about really the fame. It's not about the money. It's about sending a message. Anyway, but no, it is. It's about sending a message of like we're just gamers, and this is what we do is just play games. And I'm a big proponent of fucking cancer. Yeah, fuck it. I fucking hate it. It's the worst. Took my grandpa. I hate it. And I love what he said. Like, he's nervous, of course. So paraphrasing, it was, I told my friend before I won that big tournament. I forget what it's called. It's whatever.
It was that Evo, I think.
Evo, there you go. I knew it started with an E. And he's just like, I told my friend before I won that I was going to give his father $10,000 for his chemotherapy, because his friend's father, his close friend, has stage 3 cancer. And just that, I'm just like, this guy's fucking awesome. Yep. And again, you may look different, you may be different, but that's what makes you special. And you do great things no matter what you put a mask on or not, man. Absolutely. Whoever you love or not. And I love he's just like, and I'm gay, if you guys haven't told already. Yeah. He's like, I'm pretty much everything a Republican hates. Yeah. And I kind of could laugh out of it. Yeah, because it's I'm not going to say it's true or false, but read between the lines. Yes, it is. So, yeah, it's just like, it was awesome. It was a powerful moment. I loved it. For sure. I'm sorry, I'm talking way too much.
No, that's fine.
The coffee finally got to me, Kyle.
At 1 o'clock? I don't know if that's a good thing.
It's not. Oh shit! Now I'm gonna talk.
Go ahead. You're number 2. Since we shared
Donald Mustard, Fortnite.
Oh, okay.
Here's why. Fortnite's the biggest game in the world right now, and I'm not saying this because I'm a Fortnite fanboy, because I am, but it's kind of shown how Epic's grown through his speech. I'm not doubting anything of former Epic Games creative developer. Oh no, he's Cliff Bleszinski, Cliffy B. But when he led Gears of War, there was kind of like that pompousness about him. And though he did great things and continues to do great things, he never seemed humble by it. And he was always kind of braggadocious about it. And when Donald Mustard goes throughout all of the success he's had and his team has had, he goes, one of the first signs is how this year has made him incredibly humbled. And how he himself is just such a small piece in what is the this group of huge, brilliant, amazing creators that are doing things that we've never seen in video games before. And being that humbleness, talking about his team before himself, awesome.
Yeah.
That's what video games is. And talking about all types of cultures as well. Like, we need all of it. You know, it's awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
for sure.
Bam. What's your last one?
My last one would be the Celeste team. The creator of Celeste going up there and basically saying how thankful he is that they won, but the fact that if this game helped you recognize your mental illness and know that you have the power inside of you to get through it and seek help, was his best thing that came out of making Celeste, I guess, for lack of a better term. I love that. That game took me by surprise when I played it, and it's helped me tremendously, and I know it's helped others, and I was so happy to see that small team get recognition and win best indie game, as well as games for impact, because it definitely is a important video game.
Yeah. I think the same way.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to shoo Celeste, and I really hate that. I really don't. This game is out of all the games, this is the most accessible. It is literally meant for everyone. It's for everyone. Yeah. It sends a great message of overcoming any obstacle because you can do it. It's perseverance, and yeah, that was my other third. My third one was Celeste as well, because as someone who has a mental illness, who suffers really, really bad from anxiety and depression,
same.
This game spoke to me in ways like not a lot of games have.
Yeah.
And seeing it win indie and impact, that was awesome. And again, the one girl that was, I think, on the left side of him, the girl with the platinum hair, you could just see how happy she was.
Yeah.
And when she was doing the Celeste music, you just see like this big grin on her face. I'm just like, amazing, dude. Amazing. Is there any other moments that you want to kind of give a shout out to? 'Cause I got one.
You do? Maybe nothing specific, but I just want to shout out the whole presentation of the show. I think was killer, especially how they announced the Game of the Year nominees with the orchestra. Was awesome.
That's a moment, all right.
Yeah.
It's not like they did a hard clip.
No.
Right? Or hard cut. It was just it blended so well. Shit, man, it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
So good. For me, it was whatever they were presenting, the voice actors of Atreus and Kratos,
yeah,
where they're just like standing there kind of awkwardly for like a couple of seconds, and he's just like, "Well, open it, boy," and just everybody erupts.
He was like, "Read." I think he said, "Read it, boy."
Read it, boy.
Oh yeah, that was great,
dude. Awesome, and he looked fly as fuck.
Shout out to his suit.
Yeah. Seriously, I gotta get his name. Or
Christopher Judge.
Okay, there you go. Christopher Judge, dude. What a fucking baller, dude.
Yeah.
What a fucking baller guy. With that, I'm going to read not the esports stuff, because we're not at esports or
we talked
whatever.
about the best esport win already, so
sure. Okay. Best debut indie game. It was the winner was The Messenger.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on that?
I love The Messenger.
Yeah. All right,
love The Messenger.
Cool. Best student game was Combat 2018. Cool beans.
I just love that that's a category. That's a cool category to have.
Dude, what you put that on a resume?
Yeah,
Jesus.
for sure.
Best multiplayer game. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
Fortnite won. We all knew that going into it. Best sports/racing game was Horizon. I was gonna say Horizon Zero Dawn. That'd be rad though. You're riding like a. Anyway, Forza. Hey, let's do it again. Forza Horizon 4 Playground Games. What an excellent game. If you're not playing that, and you own an Xbox, I'm sorry, but play it. Best strategy game was Into the Breach. Stellar. Best family game, Overcooked 2. Best fighting game, Dragon Ball Z, Fighter Z. Best role-playing game, this one.
I'm trying to remember what one.
Monster Hunter World 1.
Oh, yeah.
And it was with Dragon Quest 11, Ni no Kuni 2, Octopath Traveler, Pillars of Eternity 2, Dreadfire. It was a weaker category this year, but I get why Monster Hunter World won, because it just hooked so many people that weren't a fan of the series in. It was kind of like a cultural phenomenon within gamers. But Dragon Quest 11, I heard so many awesome things about. So to me, that was a little bit of an upset. What about you?
I agree. But that's also something where I forgot how huge Monster Hunter was at the beginning of the year and how it took over most people's lives. Also, I just want to say, because this is coming out Friday, before the Kind of Funny Game Showcase, they hinted at more news from Monster Hunter in a few days. In a few days is Kind of Funny Game Showcase, which
will be live streaming.
We will be live streaming
this time,
and your boy Kyle pointed that out on stream, so I want credit if I'm right.
Put respect on his name.
Put some respect on it.
I didn't know this. I don't think they shared this on stage, but best action/adventure game, the winner amongst Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption 2, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider was God of War.
Oh, cool. I don't think they said that.
Best action game?
Yeah.
Dead Cells. Fuck yes. Best mobile game, Florence, which it beat out Fortnite and PUBG, which I'll be honest, I would have actually said Fortnite. That's such a technical achievement. But I've never played Florence.
Florence is a cool. Cool is not the right word. Is another one of those important games. You play as someone going through a breakup. It's very heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy, Doc. Best independent game, Celeste wins. That we just talked about that. Games for Impact. Celeste won again. Fucking so glad to see that win. Best performance.
Yeah.
Roger Clark as Arthur Morgan in Red Dead Redemption 2. He beat out Brian Deckard as Connor from the Detroit Become the Humans. He beat out that Christopher Judge fellow, the Kratos. Melissa Matter Not American, let me tell you that, by God. That's Cassandra. Let me tell you that. Yuri Lowenthal, that's questionable. But as Peter Parker. How did you feel about this one?
This is a tough category. Every single one.
Anybody.
Yeah, for sure.
I would have liked it if they broke it up between male and female. I'm just going to say it.
100%, because there's plenty of female performances this year that deserve the recognition.
Yeah.
But
I understand why they're doing it, breaking down the gender barriers.
Sure.
But I think you could still do it.
Yeah.
Because we have it on the trophy room. It's just to shine a light on women who are doing great things.
Now, you said something on the stream after this.
Yes.
You found it weird that he won when you feel like he's not the best one in the game. You think Dutch gives a better performance.
Hands down. But maybe it's best supporting. Maybe is Dutch a supporting character? Because no, I would think he's one of the main characters.
Yeah.
But you're playing as the protagonist, so maybe that's the thing.
Sure.
But at the same time, it's not like Arthur Morgan did a bad job. I think anybody could have won this, and I would have been completely fine with it, to be honest. Best audio design.
Yeah, this...
Red Dead Redemption. Boy, why are you upset about this?
I think what they did, Insomniac did with Spidey.
Yeah.
Like, when you're swinging through the city, the music swells. The Spidey sounds exhausted, and he's exerting himself while he's swinging through the city. Like, there's so many good little audio things in there that the J. Jonah Jameson podcast, like, there's a lot of great stuff in there that I feel like Spidey should have gotten for audio design. But again, Rockstar made a behemoth of a game, so it's expected.
Yeah. Listen, you can't beat horse testicles, but I also think audio design, it made sense that Red Dead won it. Yeah. The next one, best score in music, Red Dead Redemption also takes that.
Sure.
What a Jackson. Which we made fun of because they're like, they won 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
And we're just like, okay, what's the next one? Red Dead Redemption, right? But this one, I got okay with it as time passed. So I get it.
Yeah.
Best art direction? The Return of the Obsidian.
Which I don't know what it is, but I saw a clip of it later in the show, and it looked cool. It was all black and white.
It looked spooky and terrifying.
Yeah.
I loved it, Kyle. Yes. Maybe I'll play it. Maybe I won't. No one knows. The best narrative. Also, the winner is Red Dead Redemption, which, don't know if I agreed with that too often. I'm just going to say that. You're going to have to see in the Trophy Room Awards next week that you can take part of on Twitter, on the Discord. So, again, it is what it is. Best ongoing game, Fortnite. Duh. And then Game of the Year. Kyle.
You missed one.
Did I?
Best VR.
Oh, shit. Where was it?
I know what won. I wrote it down. Astrobot won Best VR. And that's another one. Stay tuned next week because that's going to be a tough category.
We definitely don't agree on it.
No.
That one's definitely a tie-breaking vote and a heartbreaking one when one of us finds out the answers. Of course, I know it.
Oh, yeah.
I know the answers. I hold them next week. The game... Sorry. Let me get a swig of water in this one, Kyle.
Ooh. I don't know if I like that in my ears.
No, and I bet you everybody just went, ooh, no, never again, please. Ooh, Joe, don't do that again. What are you doing? Are you taking another swig? No, don't do it. Ooh, Joe, I hate you again. What are you going to do it again? No, I'm not. Game of the Year. God, my voice is hoarse. You had Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Celeste, God of War, Spider-Man, Monster Hunter World, Red Dead Redemption. This is very much like our list, minus Monster Hunter and put in Dead Cells. The winner, God of War Santa Monica.
Hell yes.
In an upset victory.
Oh, it felt
beat
so
out Red
good.
Dead Redemption.
Yeah. It felt so good when I heard that. Man. And it was weird because I was talking about myself for a little bit because I didn't realize you got up out of your chair and you were walking around in victory.
Disbelief.
Yeah, it was... Oh, God. It was, again, a great moment seeing God of War get its rightful praise.
So the reason why I think I'm happy about this victory, it's not to, like, rub it in of, look at what we did, guys.
Yeah.
It was more of... Because we were getting to the point where it just felt like Red Dead was just taking out the broom and sweeping, right? And so I just liked how another game got some credibility that kind of like the underdog won. Mm-hmm. I always root for the underdog. That's why we're both Mets fans, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's why I was really happy about it. But I'll be honest, Game of the Year could go either way. In the Trophy Room Awards, it could go absolutely either way. And looking at the results is shocking. That's all I could say. You're going to have to wait next week.
This makes me
God
nervous.
of War. Red Dead Redemption. Kyle, do you want me to tell you after the show who's winning?
Nope.
By what amount? Okay.
Nope.
Fiona knows. She's going to torch you with it.
That's fine.
So those are all the winners. Kyle, at the end of the day, your thoughts. If you're going to rate this old school 1 out of 10 and why? What
as an overall show?
Yep. And just award show in general.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm gonna say a solid 8.75. I do feel like some of the world premieres weren't that great. Like, why did PUBG have its own world premiere? I get it; it's out on PlayStation now, but like, it's old news at this point. Yeah, there's some things I did not fully like in world premiere wise, but presentation show was great. The heartwarming stuff with Facebook Gaming and some of the speeches were amazing, and there were a couple surprises that made me super excited.
Persona, man.
Yeah, Persona and Smash.
Persona 5. It's a PlayStation game.
Yeah.
It's headed to Smash Brothers. Holy shit.
That's like, what, 3 PlayStation characters are now over in Smash?
Yeah, and I know, guys, Atlas makes it, but Sony publishes it
Sure,
here.
yeah.
In America. Get over it. It's Sony exclusive. Stop yelling at me. I would love that game on the Switch, though. Not gonna lie to you.
Yep.
And maybe that's a cue for something. Definitely. So yeah, any for you, any other shiners before I tell you my score?
What do you mean shiners? Like things that
Like
stood out?
like moments, yeah, things that stood out to you.
Nothing crazy. Like Far Cry looks okay. The name throws me off because it's real close to Horizon Zero Dawn. So.
Oh, it was New Dawn, right?
Yeah. That Ancestors game looks kind of cool, where you're the apes, and going back and you learn from your mistakes and you hunt. I don't know. It looks cool. Yeah, like you said, Anthem was the only one I didn't really get to talk about, but that story that they showed off looked super cool.
You know who wasn't there?
There were a lot of people that weren't there. That I'm super...
Kojima. I just got.
Yeah. There's
Death
a lot.
Stranding was
Also, Sean Layden didn't get his one-on-one with Geoff, which I found really weird.
Unfair.
Yeah. No Borderlands 3, no Harry Potter leaked game, no Batman whatever, no Dreams. I could have sworn Dreams would have showed up tonight, but oh well. 8.75.
It is what it is. Yeah? I'm just gonna edge out a little bit here. I really liked it. I think I'm gonna just give it a solid 9. I'm just gonna round up. I don't think it was perfect. Not because I disagreed with any of the nominees. The one thing I really do like, I think the biggest up is they got all the esports shit out of the way.
And quick.
Like, that was in the pre-show. Yeah, just like quick. Here's this. We're to the extent of like, okay, but if you could just go through them that fast, you really need to say it. Like, do you need them here?
Yeah. Maybe
that could be its own award show later in time. I don't know. Maybe that's why you're going to do it. Maybe, I don't know. Nonetheless, it is what it is. But for the most part, I think the human moments, showing how gaming has evolved, man. It is not this niche thing to be ashamed of anymore. It's art. It's fucking art. And it celebrated the best of being a gamer without having to sacrifice with the Gillette man there. Yeah. It was advertisements, but they're video game advertisements.
Yeah, that's a good point. There were no gimmicks this year.
Yeah.
Which was
no gimmicks.
Great.
It was stupid shit.
Yeah.
No shit Quattro. It was, hey, PUBG. Hey, Sony. Oh, here's Smash Brothers hitting you over the head with it.
Yeah.
It was like, here's an event by gamers for gamers. That's what it felt like. And it was like, it was a night of just developers giving themselves a pat on the back.
Yeah.
I think that's fucking great, man. It's really great. So I'm giving it a solid 9 because there were some down points, but like Joseph Forrest didn't say fuck the Oscars, but
he did have his back to the camera the whole time, which was funny.
Yeah. So yeah, it was an amazing show. Guys, gals, I want to know what you guys thought down below. Did you like this show? Did you not? What were your ups? What were your downs? Who did you expect to win? And if you want someone to win, we're doing the Trophy Room Awards next week, December 13th. We're going to outdo Geoff Keighley. He did this nice little, cute little production. He's got the money. He's got the money bags. But we got the heart, damn it. We got the fucking heart, Kyle. That's it.
Hey, if you're listening to this on Friday or Saturday at 1 p.m. or 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are streaming, much like we did tonight, our live reactions over at twitch.tv/badbitgames for the Kind of Funny Games Showcase. Over 60 games, I think, are there. And, it's going to be fun. I'm expecting some really cool games being showed off.
Yeah. It was something else, man. I'm very excited to see what the Game Awards showcase. The Kind of Funny Game daily showcase. What the fuck is it
Kind of
called?
Funny Games Showcase.
Right. It's 1:30. There you go. And we'll be there 12:30. Everything's gonna work.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fucking excellent.
You might see my face. I don't know.
We're definitely gonna see Kyle's face this time. And yeah, we're gonna celebrate games again on Saturday. So come join us. Do you think we should have that on the trophy room as well, or nah?
I think we could probably recap it
Hold on
quickly
to it.
before the Game of the Year talk.
We'll figure something
Yeah.
out. We'll figure something
yeah.
out. So yeah, with that, excellent show. It's 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go sleep. I'm gonna edit this, put
you're
it
a man,
together.
man.
Want to apologize to the video portion of the podcast. There is none. Something's happening on our end, but by the Trophy Room Awards, we'll be using a different program, so we won't be running into this ever again. So, with all that said, with all that out of the way, everybody, keep hunting and keep playing video games.
Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3!
Oh my god, we're waving, but we're so happy.